I believe in land preservation. Conservation is really a critical thing to all human beings. We need this nature, we need to be able to have clean air and clean water and plants and animals around us. And the Land Trust has that as its philosophy.
What's important about the Land Trust is that it's preserving and protecting land that future generations of Canton residents and their friends and relatives can enjoy.
You can hear the insects behind me. I love to go birding. There are lots of birds on our property. There are places to go swimming. There are places to go skiing in the wintertime. This is what really makes Canton Canton, and I'm so proud to be part of an organization that helps protect that part of our heritage.
The Conklin property is perhaps my favorite property because it was the first property I really hiked on regularly after I retired. Till that time, I really didn't know much about the Land Trust. In 2006, Gail and I went to probably the first moonlight hike that the Land Trust had. It was up by the Swan property, and I found out that there were all sorts of great places to hike in the town of Canton.
Welcome to Onion Mountain. This is an important wildlife corridor for animals, mammals, birds, even reptiles and amphibians. We think that ravens are nesting on this ridgeline, found box turtles up here, unusual at this higher elevation. It's just a terrific place to go.
We're here on the Sweetheart Mountain property in Collinsville, and this property is a watershed property for the Land Trust. It was owned by the Canton Ski Club. We worked with the families and we negotiated a purchase. So that was the first time the Land Trust actually purchased land with our money. Now at that time we only had one trail on any of our properties. So I led some work parties that summer to build the trails up here on Sweetheart Mountain. We built stone walls, we put in water bars, we cut the trails from scratch. So this was the start of our trail system. Then the third thing that makes this a very important property is that this is in Collinsville. Before this, all the properties were in North Canton. By purchasing and opening a property in Collinsville that has a beautiful view over the river and the historic district, we opened up the Land Trust to all the residents of Canton. So it truly embraces the whole town.
The Sun, Wind and Woodlands property, a number of years ago, we clear-cut 10 acres of forest. There were concerns from residents, why would we do that? We did that to increase the variety of habitats available. Here in this area, brushland-loving birds and other species are declining because of loss of that habitat. As brushlands grow up to mature forests, they have no place to live. We've created a 10-acre parcel where we now have birds nesting that previously weren't found there.
I'm on the Swibo Trail right now, and it's property that Dick and I bought back in 1971. Our children came down here to play. Our grandchildren came here to play. And as we got older, we thought, this is such a nice place, this property, that we would like other people to be able to enjoy it with their children or their dogs. I think giving this property to the Land Trust is one of the best things we ever did.
I'm a teacher by profession, and one of my greatest fears and what I see happening is a disconnect between our kids today and the world around them. They don't see themselves as part of their environment. The Land Trust has the ability to help people really make that stick, to understand who we are, what humans are in relation to our environment, to the plants, to the animals, to the water, to the air. And once we have the connection, we know what we need to protect.